All right, and welcome back to LIO. I'm Dan, the man with $1 billion plans to create the largest cooperative corporation in the world. But in this video, this is basically a tutorial or how to download your Google data and a bunch of stuff. So I'm trying to make a habit of when I have an issue and I look into how to solve it, I make a video off of it. So this one, we're needing to back up my Google Keep because it's very large, but there's many things we can do here. And so let's continue. So you want to click your icon up here and click on manage your Google account and then go to data and privacy. And actually, let me blow this up. Let me make it bigger so you guys can probably see it better. Okay, there we go. Switching our scenes. Okay, yeah, go to data and privacy, scroll all the way down to right here where it says download your data. I'm sure you could also let's pretend, let's see if I didn't actually test this, but you should be able to, ooh, okay, I guess there isn't. Okay, just do that data and privacy and then say download, and that should give you, sometimes it's crappy, I know, but come on now. As you can see here, crappy. All right, well, whatever. Scroll down, not that far anyways. Click on download your data. Okay, so now this video is gonna be many different titles. How to Google Alert subscriptions. What is that? I'd be like how to download your Google Alert subscriptions, how to download your how to download your Android device configuration service, how to download your Google Arts and Culture, favorites and cultures you've created, right? How to yeah. So I'm gonna have to chop up this video in different ways so that I can upload in a sense technically the same video, but cover for a specific thing. So in my case, right, in this case, we're going to be doing Google Keep. But of course, if you wanted to back up your calendar or Canvas, I didn't even know a lot of these other programs existed. But this is where you go, right? And so I'm gonna actually deselect all because I don't need all that. Which I probably should actually let's look into this a little bit careful. I don't care about alerts, but I think that has to do with Google Keep too. I'm actually curious about that, but anyways, yeah, Android device configuration. Meh. Assignments, your courses and assignments including Rubik's. No, no. Download the calendar for sure. That one's definitely for sure. Chrome as well. Crisis user, cursive, all notes stored in cursive. No. Discover, no. Drive, files you own that have been stored in my drive. Computers. No, no, not yet. I'm I'm creating I'm creating Gemini. I don't know if I'm using Gemini too much. Google Chat, no, don't use that too much. Google Earth, nope, don't use that too much either. Google Meet conference data stored in Google Meet. That don't use that too much. Nope, don't use photos too much. No, 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 no. Play Store. Yeah, I guess we can do that. It's not too bad. Google Podcast, I didn't even know that existed. Google Shopping, Google Store. No. Google Translator Kit. No, no. Google Keep. Oh, for sure, for sure. That's what brought us to the situation here. Mail. Mail and attachments in your Gmail account. I mean, that's on their server, so that doesn't matter too much. Your personal and personal maps and maps. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Messages converted from history from your backup. Um, mm, Not really. I don't use that much nowadays. More on WhatsApp than anything else. Phone audio? Phone audio and transcripts? No, we don't have that. Profile settings. I guess we can save that. Recording files generated by recorder. Is that on my phone though? Huh. I did used to use the recorder a lot more, but now again, Google Keep, and that's why I'm trying to give it a better function. Reminders, don't use that much. Street View task. Well, yep, that one is no longer. Oh yeah, task. Oh yeah, that is their task. Yes, task. Timeline your data, like settings and locations. Sure, why not? Again, I have nothing to hide, so yeah. Google Voice, YouTube Watch, and search history. Yeah, we can download that too. Yeah, that's what I personally need. Of course, you can go through all of these and select what you want, but I think by and large, I think that will cover for most people. even though I know I'm an exception to the rule to a lot of different things, but I think in this case, we're very close to that. We hit next step. And now there's different options, but I like to select the download via email link because they add it to the drive. It may not be enough space, right? So, and then obviously OneDrive is garbage from what I hear. Add to Box. I don't never heard of Box, but whatever. Yeah, I'll just download an email, much easier. I think every 2 months is good. Now you have at least I guess yeah. So that way you don't forget. You can put it in your calendar like I do, but hey, if this is every 2 months, you don't have to download it, and you can just delete it if you don't think you need it. But or you just download it and it replaces whatever you have, right? So over here, I'll select. Oh wow, they have big ones, huh? Okay. But it still says here the output of your request might be delivered in multiple files. Larger than 22 gigs will be compressed in zip 4. Huh. Well, larger than 2. I mean, I usually have the most latest software and stuff like that, so I don't know if that would be an issue. So we'll just do 50 megabytes, the most it can do. All right, create export. And export of 1 to 6 will start on May 12th. Okay, well that's today. Cancel scheduled export. Okay, I might have got the email already. Let me pause this. Let's see if I got it. All right, and this is how it looks when you get the email. Obviously, I forward all my emails to my main email, and that's personal. So I'm sure you can find it because eventually it might leak. The data might leak. Not that I care, just whatever. But yeah, so this is what you will get, and I guess let's see, we're getting the email because yeah, card has been scheduled. If you didn't schedule this, okay. So it doesn't have a link. I don't know how long it'll take, but but again, remember the email is timestamp on the upper right hand corner, so you can see how many days, minutes it took from that original email to do the zipping. So that's it for today, folks. Again, stay tuned, like, comment, and subscribe. You will not believe what I can do for you in the sense of mentorship, right? Teaching you what your parents and school should have taught you. Now that I've had 41 years of experience, but I've had a very conscious, super conscious experience where I will give you a roadmap so you don't feel lost and all the tools you need that I'm using. So if you think like, how does Dan do it? Well, I'm showing you basically. This is how I manage all this stuff by leveraging technology, right? And keeping up with and eventually now inventing technology. So I'll have lots of things I'm going to invent to replace some of the stuff I will lead you to, right? Because again, don't want to reinvent the wheel when I don't have to, but if it's missing a couple features to remove friction, I will, because sometimes all you got to do is improve a product by 10%, people. You don't have to improve it a whole lot, just 10% more, and you can carve yourself a piece of the market. Okay. So yeah, comment, like, and subscribe. I'm going to give you lots of value here. And of course, the paid stuff is even better and faster because you won't have to piece it together, even though I'll kind of piece it together for you guys with playlists, but that's a whole other story. All right. I think I'm getting messages from Google right now telling me that's probably finished. So peace out, soldiers. Economic soldiers coming up, right? There's just so much. Just subscribe, ring that bell or whatever. I can't believe I'm remembering now to tell you guys all this stuff, but all right, peace out.